Taiwan is one of the world's leading tuna fishing countries, especially bluefin and yellowfin tuna. Longline fishing in Taiwan is not only a long-standing traditional occupation but also plays an important role in the country's marine economy. This method requires high skills and patience from fishermen, but at the same time is a great source of income for thousands of households. Longline fishing for tuna is a selective fishing method, using a main line tens to hundreds of kilometers long, from which thousands of branch lines with hooks and baits hang down. Tuna fishing boats in Taiwan are often equipped with modern longline systems, capable of dropping and retrieving nets quickly, helping to minimize the risk of loss and increase fishing efficiency. The fisherman's work begins by dropping long lines into the sea, usually at a depth of 50 to 300 meters. The lines are cast at night, when the tuna are most active. After casting, the fishermen wait from several hours to a whole day before pulling up the net to harvest the fish. Taiwan's longline tuna industry faces many challenges. One of them is ensuring the sustainability of tuna resources, especially when the world's tuna populations are threatened by overfishing. Taiwan has adopted many protective measures such as reducing the number of boats, limiting catches, and adopting environmentally friendly technology to minimize negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. In addition, the industry also faces fierce competition from other countries, as well as changes in international laws related to fisheries. However, thanks to investment in technology and improving the skills of fishermen, Taiwan has maintained its position in the international market. The future of the longline tuna industry in Taiwan depends on its ability to adapt to environmental protection requirements and market changes. To maintain its leading position, the industry needs to continue to improve its technology, develop effective conservation measures, and ensure that fishery resources are exploited sustainably. In addition, promoting high-quality tuna products and increasing the value added of tuna products is also a necessary direction. The combination of traditional and modern techniques will help Taiwan continue to develop the tuna industry, while protecting precious marine resources for future generations. The longline tuna industry is not only a traditional industry but also an indispensable part of Taiwan's marine economy. Tuna exports bring in hundreds of millions of dollars to the country every year, with major markets including Japan, the United States, and Europe. The success of this industry not only helps stabilize the income of thousands of fishermen but also contributes to creating jobs for many people in supporting industries such as processing, packaging, and exporting. In addition, Taiwanese tuna is highly appreciated for its quality thanks to strict fishing and processing procedures. Many tuna products such as sashimi, sushi, or canned tuna have become popular items worldwide. This also helps to enhance the image and brand of the Taiwanese seafood industry in the international market. To meet the current challenges, Taiwan's tuna fishing industry has made significant strides in adopting new technologies and innovations. Modern tuna fishing vessels are equipped with GPS positioning systems, advanced fish finders, and trawl management technology, allowing fishermen to optimize their catch and minimize losses. In addition, measures to conserve fish resources are emphasized, including the use of specially designed hooks to minimize the bycatch of unwanted fish and endangered marine animals. Taiwan also actively participates in international tuna conservation organizations, contributing to the development of international regulations and standards to protect this resource. One of the factors that makes Taiwan's tuna fishing industry successful is the harmonious combination of tradition and modernity. While fishermen still maintain their long-standing skills and experience in casting and retrieving nets, they are also willing to adopt technological advances to improve efficiency and protect fishery resources. At the same time, fisheries-related training and education programs are also developed, helping the younger generation to grasp new knowledge and skills, and inherit and promote the traditional values of longline fishing. The longline tuna industry in Taiwan is not only part of the marine cultural heritage but also a strategic economic sector with great potential for development. In the context of globalization and climate change, the industry needs to continue to innovate and adapt to maintain sustainability and development. With the combination of tradition and modern technology, the Taiwanese tuna industry is moving towards a bright future where fishermen and the marine environment are protected and developed sustainably. Longline fishing in Taiwan is a complex process that requires high skills and patience from the fishermen. Here is a detailed description of the basic steps in this process. Mainline, the longline can be tens to hundreds of kilometers long. This mainline is made of durable material, usually nylon or other synthetic ropes, strong enough to withstand the weight of thousands of fish. Branch lines, attached to the main line, each branch line has a hook and a bait. The distance between the branch lines can range from 20 to 100 meters. Hook and bait. The hook is usually made of hard metal, specially designed to hold tuna. The bait is usually small fish or squid, depending on the target tuna species. Locating and selecting fishing areas. Before dropping the line, fishermen use GPS devices and fish finders to determine areas with a lot of tuna. Tuna are especially common in deep waters with strong currents and suitable water temperatures. Dropping the line. The process of dropping the line begins at night, when tuna are most active. The main line is dropped from the stern of the boat, with each branch line being dropped sequentially. This process can last from a few hours to half a day, depending on the length of the fishing line and the number of hooks. After dropping the line, fishermen wait for a few hours or even a whole day. During this time, they monitor signals from monitoring devices on the boat to check if tuna are hooked. Some modern boats are equipped with sensors or signaling devices on the fishing line, helping fishermen know the right time to retrieve the net. Pulling the line. When the right time has come, fishermen start pulling the line onto the boat. This process is also time-consuming and labor-intensive. Especially when there are many large tuna caught. On boat processing, as soon as the fish are pulled onto the boat, fishermen process them on the spot to ensure quality. The fish are cleaned, chilled, or frozen immediately to maintain freshness. After catching and processing, the tuna are stored in the boat's cold compartments. Upon returning to port, the fish are immediately transferred to processing or export facilities to ensure optimal quality. Taiwan has implemented many measures to ensure that tuna fishing does not harm the marine ecosystem. Fishermen comply with regulations on catch limits, remove equipment that may harm non-target species, and use environmentally friendly hooks to minimize the bycatch of unwanted fish. Despite the progress, Taiwan's longline tuna industry still faces challenges such as climate change, international competition, and the need to conserve resources. To cope, Taiwan continues to invest in new technology, fisher training, and international cooperation to maintain the sustainability and efficiency of the industry. Longline tuna fishing is an art that requires skill, experience, and patience from fishermen, and is an important part of Taiwan's marine economy. To be successful in longline tuna fishing, Taiwanese fishermen need to master and apply several important factors in the fishing process. Understanding seasons and fishing locations, tuna migrate seasonally and concentrate in areas with suitable water currents and temperatures. Fishermen need to have extensive knowledge of tuna migration behavior, including seasonal changes and the influence of environmental factors such as ocean currents, temperatures, and food distribution. Using data and modern tools such as satellites and temperature sensors to track the movement of tuna schools helps fishermen optimize their fishing time and effort. Tuna line management, from choosing the length of the line, the distance between branches, to choosing the right bait, all require careful calculation. This not only ensures effective fishing but also helps fishermen minimize losses such as tangled lines, lost bait, or catching other species. Careful handling of fishing nets is also important, especially when fish are caught in the net. Fishermen must retrieve the line properly to avoid damaging the fish, helping to maintain the commercial value of tuna. Modern technology has revolutionized the tuna fishing industry in Taiwan. GPS positioning systems, ultrasonic fish finders, and water temperature sensors all play an important role in locating and monitoring tuna schools. In addition, some tuna fishing boats are equipped with automated systems for dropping and retrieving fishing lines, which increases accuracy and reduces labor time. The impact of longline tuna fishing on the environment. 1. Protecting marine biodiversity. The longline tuna fishing industry can have negative impacts on biodiversity if not properly managed. Species such as sea turtles, seabirds, and some sharks can be entangled in fishing lines and severely affected. To mitigate these impacts, Taiwan has implemented measures such as using circle hooks to reduce the chance of non-target species being caught and improving the release and retrieval procedures to protect these species. Overfishing is a major threat to the tuna fishing industry, especially when international demand is high. Taiwan has been working hard to implement resource management measures such as limiting the number of fishing vessels, applying catch quotas, and complying with international fishing regulations. Taiwanese fishermen are also encouraged to participate in sustainable fishing certification programs, such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, to ensure that their fishing operations are not only efficient but also protect marine resources. To cope with the growing challenges, Taiwan has invested heavily in training fishermen. Courses on fishing techniques, fisheries resources management, and marine environmental protection are held regularly to enhance fishermen's knowledge and skills. In addition, training programs on safety at sea are also important, especially since tuna fishing often takes place in remote and dangerous waters. Taiwan's longline tuna fishing is a traditional profession with valuable experience passed down from generation to generation. Young fishermen often learn from those with many years of experience, combining traditional knowledge and modern technology to become professional fishermen. The combination of traditional and modern knowledge is an important factor that helps Taiwanese fishermen not only maintain but also develop the tuna fishing industry in a sustainable manner. The longline tuna industry in Taiwan is facing many opportunities and challenges. Maintaining and developing the industry requires a balance between exploiting resources and protecting the marine environment. With the support of modern technology and sustainable management policies, Taiwan can continue to develop the tuna industry while contributing to the protection of global marine resources. The future of the tuna industry in Taiwan will depend on innovation, international cooperation, and a commitment to conserving marine resources. These efforts will not only help protect this important industry, but also ensure that precious marine resources will be maintained and developed for future generations. Although the longline tuna industry in Taiwan has achieved many successes, it still faces significant challenges that must be overcome to maintain and develop sustainably in the future. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges facing the global fisheries industry, and Taiwan is no exception. Rising sea temperatures, changing ocean currents, and ocean acidification all affect tuna habitats, altering their migration ranges and distribution. Taiwanese fishermen must adapt to these changes by adjusting their fishing methods, using technology to track fish movements, and researching new tuna migration patterns. Taiwan's tuna fishing industry faces fierce competition from other countries in the region such as Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines, which also have thriving tuna fishing industries. This competition is not only in terms of catch volume but also in product quality and compliance with international standards. Market pressure from international demand can also lead to overfishing if not strictly controlled. This requires a balance between meeting market demand and protecting marine resources. International regulations on the protection of tuna resources are increasingly stringent, requiring countries to engage in conservation and sustainable management efforts. Taiwan must continuously update and comply with these regulations, while also facing the challenge of managing and controlling illegal fishing activities. Monitoring and enforcing these regulations is also a major challenge, requiring close cooperation between the government, international organizations, and local fishermen. Future Sustainable Development Directions. To meet these challenges and ensure the sustainable development of the tuna fishing industry, Taiwan needs to focus on several key directions in the future. Taiwan needs to continue investing in scientific research on tuna, especially in the context of climate change. These studies should focus on better understanding the migration, spawning, and health patterns of tuna species, thereby providing effective management and exploitation measures. At the same time, the development and application of new technologies, such as advanced positioning systems, environmental sensors, and post-harvest preservation technology, will also help improve fishing efficiency and protect marine resources. International cooperation will continue to be a key factor in ensuring the sustainable development of Taiwan's tuna fishing industry. This includes not only complying with international regulations but also participating in cooperative projects and exchanging knowledge and experience with other countries. Taiwan can also play an active role in international fisheries management organizations, contributing to the development of global policies and standards to protect tuna resources. Educating fishermen and raising public awareness of the importance of protecting marine resources is essential. This will not only help protect the environment but also ensure that the tuna fishing industry will continue to develop sustainably in the future. Training and support programs for fishermen should also be strengthened, helping them update new knowledge, improve skills and be ready to adapt to changes in the industry. Conclusion: Taiwan's longline tuna industry has been an important contributor to the nation's economy and culture. However, to sustain and develop the industry in the face of globalization and climate change, Taiwan needs to continue to innovate, improve management efficiency, and commit to environmental protection. Future success will depend on the adaptability of fishermen, close cooperation among stakeholders, and Taiwan's determination to promote sustainable and responsible solutions. With these efforts, Taiwan's longline tuna industry can not only meet current challenges but also open up new opportunities, making positive contributions to the sustainable development of the global fisheries industry. Longline fishing in Taiwan is a complex process that requires high skills and patience from the fishermen. Here is a detailed description of the basic steps in this process. Mainline: the longline can be tens to hundreds of kilometers long. This mainline is made of durable material, usually nylon or other synthetic ropes, strong enough to withstand the weight of thousands of fish.